Over the past centuries, a lot of buildings, a lot of stores have occupied that space on the corner, including a grocery store. And I spoke to the family that used to own it. Bricks in piles on the ground. Bricks in Alicia Lapikis' hands.
Well, I'm holding pieces of bricks from my grandpa's old shop, Superior Market. That was recently CCC's bait and tackle shop.
Bricks that aren't necessarily making her feel any better about the fire.
Actually, probably a little worse because it just reminds me that it's all gone.
I bought it in 1958, and I believe we sold it in 1988.
Just wanted to preserve that history for my grandpa and my mother.
Her grandpa, David Rummery, wasn't in Gobles when the fire started.
I was playing cards in the alley, and someone said, all downtown Gobles is burning up.
Eventually, in the early morning hours, Rummery came back and saw the damage. Lapikis, on the other hand, was out here from the beginning.
I was just very shocked. I just couldn't believe it was happening. I just could hardly believe my eyes when I saw that, all those flames going up like that. It's just really gonna change this small city for a very long time.
People will rebuild. Yeah, I believe so. I think it'll be a new beginning, and, you know, things have to be reborn.
Reborn, perhaps, brick by brick. Now that last bit, that's a big part of the discussion here in Gobles right now. What is going to actually happen to this space? Some people I talked to said, of course the town's going to rebuild. This is the heart of downtown. How could they not? On the other hand, also spoke to people who said, well, they really expect to see that space vacant for a good long while. Reporting live in Gobles, Mike Chesney, News Channel 3. It's Battle Creek, it's Emmett Township. These are the two hardest hit places. And take a look at this video. It's just one example of all of the amazing damage this storm caused. And it kind of looks like Amy Gray is having a garage sale in her driveway.
We thought we were going to get swept away.
Until you actually see her garage.
We've seen trees flying. It was bad.
She was in the car with Linda McManus and had just pulled into the driveway when the worst of the storm hit.
She's yelling, we got to get out of the car. I'm like, we cannot get out of the car. And then the garage it collapsed in front of us. And when I seen that, I was like, oh, God, I thought something was going to fly through my car. Something was going to hit us. I thought we were going to actually get taken away, you know, because the car started shaking. And I didn't know what to think.
The rest of the Waddles Park area is in shambles. Downed trees litter the landscape. Thankful to be alive.
We're blessed, I think. God was with us.
Mine's turn to clean up.
Make sure that everything's cleared up and livable again, I guess.
That includes taking down the garage. And figuring out what to do with all this stuff. Now, the really amazing thing on all of this, when you go around and you look at just how much destruction it caused, is that there have not really been all that many reports of major injuries for anybody,
Sure.
really. Of course, that's possible there are, but we just haven't really heard about them. But it's incredible. So many people in this area really, really lucky to have escaped this without, you know, property. People have told me property can be replaced.
Right.
People can't be. And, you know, at this point, it seems like really escape that part.
An old tradition in hopes of a newfound fortune, sort of. News Channel 3's Mike Chesney spent the day with some people who were hunting for gold here in West Michigan. All right, Mike, do we have a local gold rush on our hands is my first question. My second question is, did you bring me back any?
All right, I'm gonna answer the second question first. No, but you're gonna see why when you see this story. Answer your first question. I wouldn't say that there's a gold rush happening here, but we do have a bunch of people coming to West Michigan to look for the precious metal and not going away empty-handed. The first thing you need to know, while this is not your great-great-grandfather's gold hunt,
modern materials, modern rifle design.
It's actually not that different.
The general idea hasn't changed since the Egyptians.
Chris Manti is an experienced prospector, one of a couple dozen people looking for gold right now in southern Calhoun County, of all places.
Nothing's jumping out.
He says glaciers brought it here.
Anywhere there's gravel, in this state, there is a potential to have gold.
That's the best part is I was really happy when I got here to see how nice this place is to do this.
So believe it or not, yes, there are bits of gold, also called pieces of color, along these banks. Barry Anderson says there's even more between them, and he's effectively scuba diving to find it.
If you work all day and shovel all day and work really hard, you'll produce maybe 100 pieces of color. I can work the same amount of time and produce 500 pieces of color.
3 little ones there, pinch of flour. But every one of those little specks is like picking up a nickel.
And Manti says you never know when you'll find a lot more than a nickel.
$1 million treasure trove, you don't know till you look. And that's the lure of gold prospecting.
Manti's never found enough gold to even pay for his expenses, but he and everyone else around here say it's not about the money.
It's fun. You'll get to know meet new people.
I'm in it to meet the people, to meet the friends.
It's the old cliche, friendship is worth more than gold. Manti tells me they probably found 10, 20, maybe 30 bucks in gold this morning. It's actually not bad. It's more than I thought it would be based on what I saw. And if you thought that looked like fun and want to learn more about searching for gold here in Michigan, we've got that information on our website, WWMT.com. Live in the newsroom, Mike Chesney, News Channel.